What a bummer.
Where Atlanta meets Memphis and real life gets talked about for real.
What a bummer.
Welcome to Bummerland.
I respect you, you respect me. We can talk it out, but let folks breathe.
Baby, what a bummer. I'm a Bummerland. Step on in, come talk the talk if you can. From the A to Memphis, we keep it real. Laugh a little, heal a little, say how you feel. Tune into the What a Bummer podcast.
Now let's talk about it.
Alright, welcome back everybody to What a Bummer podcast. It's your boy Champ the Big Ace.
Yeah.
Alright, I say it's different this episode. We've got a special guest. I'm gonna let her do her introduction.
Hello, my name is Kendra. Muva Kitty. For those of us on TikTok.
Okay, my name is Mother Kitty on TikTok. Karma is a Bad on Facebook, and Kingdom Builder on Instagram.
Well, we appreciate you coming to the podcast for this episode. I would say this podcast episode is interesting because it's a series of some other episodes we've done, and like I said, we just have moments of shenanigans on TikTok, and then it kind of get brought up to like, well, we need to invite Mama Kitty on the podcast to give her a chance to interact and kind of, tell her story that she told us on TikTok. So we got a few interview questions for you. So how about I say, since this episode is, what in the pilot part 3, so I guess just to pick up with some of the previous questions from the previous episodes, have you ever thought about poly, or have you ever heard of it?
I've heard of it. Have I thought about it? No.
Why?
Because number one, I don't like to share. Number two, I just don't understand the whole concept. Like, it's been explained to me by some people that are poly, and I feel like it's beneficial to that person that wants it. Like, if it's a man who wants 2 women, or a woman who wants 2 women, or a woman and man, it's beneficial for them. And I feel like a poly relationship, in my sense, is selfish, because where you got some who seem to be happy with it, I feel like the ones who mainly like poly relationships is like that woman or that man who seeks to be seen, or just want to have that love or companionship. Because a friend of mine explained to me she likes poly because it's her freedom, it's peaceful, and no one person can satisfy you. So where that one person can't, the other person can. But if that's the case, then I don't know. You won't get married like that, because who wants to share a partner? Better yet, who wants to wait their turn? I'm not gonna have my day for dinner or my day for cuddles or none of that, because if I'm supposed to be in a relationship, why am I waiting? Like, you think I'm gonna be in my bed sleep at night knowing you, if we're in the same house, in the other room with Shasha, and Shasha got your body heat and I'm by myself? Or like, I don't think that where you got poly relationships where a man is on one side and the 2 women is on the other. That man should be in the middle.
And that's what I was gonna say. So would it be better then if all of y'all shared the same bed?
No,
because I've seen that.
If I'm going to touch this part and your hand already there, that's gonna make me feel some type of way. It's gonna make me, and I can't speak on everybody else, because me, like I said, I don't like sharing.
I feel you.
Like, and if it and you got to make it make sense. Like, I'm not saying I probably wouldn't try it, but you have to really sit me down and tell me how this is really gonna benefit me. Like, how is it gonna benefit me?
Gotta be rules. But I just feel like even without the rules, like I feel like just I don't know how to word it. I just feel like just being a human itself, with feelings and emotion outweighs those rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because days are different. Days. Everybody has days.
Yeah,
You know what
you
I'm
got
saying?
vulnerable
One
states
day
and
you
everything.
one day you might be feeling it, and then the next five you just might not. And that's why I always tell Champ, like, I would, in my mind, I would want to be poly, because I can, on the outside looking in, I can understand them. I guess this, and then maybe that's just my own mindset, right? So I can understand how it should work, right? Because it's, in my mind, it should really be more so a sense of village, community, right? Because you got the benefit of multiple incomes. Like I've seen some poly relationships where everybody live in separate places, but more so the ones that all live under one roof, right? And I feel like that's financially more so is beneficial, because you got multiple incomes. You got like a common pot for certain things, depending on how many people you bringing in. And see, and then that's why I feel like it starts to get messy, because I just feel like at a certain point, after so many people, I just feel like it becomes greed.
Yeah.
It becomes greed, because, like Champ, like, I ain't got enough meat or money for all of that. Like,
Right. And
you know
that's
what
what
I'm
the guy
saying?
said the other day. He was like, the downfall is his pockets, because he got two women hair, two women nails, two this, two that. And I'm gonna be honest, if I'm in a poly relationship and I notice like that other person maybe getting, I'm not gonna say more attention, but like when I need what I need and I can't get it, guess what? I'm gonna go get me another person.
And
Because
then
when your boy need to be filled, I got someone.
and I've seen that too. And see, that's what I mean by all them rules. Like,
Yeah, that's
how do you sit there and sort through all of that? Because again, I feel like that's where that human emotion comes in. It sounds like Champ said, it sound good on paper, and it does. You can't really sort through all of that. So what, you just gonna go along making up the rules as you go? Because, like, what if I just need you in that moment? What if something happened? You know what I'm saying? And it's your day with woman B. Now she finna be mad. She might understand what it is I'm going through and my need for somebody at that time, right? But she like, shit, bitch, it's Wednesday. That's my day. You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
want to do that
Fuck
to
your
you.
feelings. Like, fuck your feelings. I don't even, like, shit. Go cry on D's shoulder, because this
Right,
my man tonight.
right.
So I just,
And then you might
I
have got that little soft spoken compassion. I'm like, I understand. That's our girl. Go take care of her. What? What?
listen,
What?
listen. I don't know. I like I said, in my mind, I would want to, cause the help, you know what I'm saying? The help of it all. And then just knowing me and how I can be sometimes. Like, I might not want to be bothered with him. Go on in there, go on in there playing C. Get in there. I don't feel like it tonight. I can kind of understand that. But I don't know. I just feel like it got the higher potential to turn out more messy than actually working out, especially when it comes to one man and several women.
Right. Like, I think in order for it to work out, everyone literally have to be on that same page mentally. Um, and gotta have some strong minds. Some very strong minds. And I'm not gonna say I've ever been the jealous type, but what's for me is for me.
We all got a little bit of jealousy. I think we all got a little bit of
We
jealousy, whether we
probably
want
do.
whether we want to admit it or not.
But
It's
what's
just,
for
it's
me
human
is for
nature.
me. And I shouldn't have to wait for what's mine. Like after a long day of work, I shouldn't have to wait on my turn to get a massage or to hear how my day was, because it could have been a day and I just want to come home and just but if I gotta do
Listen.
all that stuff that you supposed to be doing for me,
See,
then
I gotta send you a list of, I don't know if you watch the shows, but we gotta send you a list of the shows we be following, cause everything you talking about, like, so this newer one that just came out, This Is Polly, which is a lot of what this is even based on, cause I was telling Chimp about it. The one guy on the show, like, it's several couples, but it's just one family that I followed heavily, and it's a black guy, or a guy of color, because he looked like he might be mixed with something. I don't know. But anyway, he got like 4 wives. Okay. And it's so many working parts. He got 4 wives, and they got like what champ, like 18, 17, 18, anywhere from 17 to 19 kids. He's got kids with all of these women. And the last girl that came in with a older child from from a previous relationship. And one of the wives just had a baby, had another baby or whatever. And that baby came out and went straight into NICU with issues. So now just imagine that. Like everybody's all invested, everybody's feeling some kind of way about the baby, especially the mama that just had the baby because her baby's stuck at the hospital. The baby's in need of surgery. We don't know what that looks like. And then in the midst of this, in the midst of the crisis with the baby, they find out that the first wife is pregnant again. And the last wife, or the last one that came on and brought that baby in with her, she already beefing with wife number one because she feels like the wife number one gets too much of his time.
That's the original one. She the original Dundada. Like, and wife number one probably laid down the laws. You can go and get whatever or whoever you want to fulfill those needs. But when I bark,
because one of the rules, because apparently one of the rules was that, like, because there's so many of them, like certain quote unquote special occasions just kind of out of the question. Anniversaries. And wife number one brought up to the man that it was their anniversary and that she wanted to go out and celebrate. And he came in with dressed up, got the flowers and stuff, and everybody like, and the other three wives is looking like, where the hell are you going? And he like, well, A expressed to me that it was our anniversary, and so and he was trying to play it down, but all of them was looking like, and what? Like I thought we agreed that like this wasn't that. And he like, well. Then they get to dinner though, and now he talking to her at the anniversary dinner about potentially bringing somebody else, and she like, well, are you? And he laughing at her, and I'm like, see, this is where all this shit start getting messy at, bro. This is where it all starts to just, all the lines is blurred and everything, and I'm just like, and see, I got the spirit of detachment. If I start feeling some kind of way, it's really fuck all of y'all.
Yep.
And it's just so many working parts. Then you got one in there, one woman, she like, well, shit, I don't give a fuck. I fuck everybody in here. And I'm like, God damn. And they like, yeah, she's just a freak. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure where I would fall anywhere in that.
Yeah, that's crazy, especially to have all those women and still want more. That's like a thing of being greedy. Like you're being greedy and not one person can fulfill your needs or at least half of your desires, that you have to keep going out seeking more. That's not a good spirit. And honestly, I don't want no kids by nothing like that. Because
and see, the last
your kids
one
got to go to school with all them siblings, and that it looks good. But think about it, you get sick and you die. You can't wheel out. You ain't got enough to take care of these people. When you die, there is not enough money in the world to take care of all of these people. So then these women are left looking like, I guess we need to figure it out together.
Hopefully.
That's why I say if I ever have another one, if we got a veteran or a senior citizen, we collecting Social Security, we're gonna be taken care of.
Hell no.
You gotta
and see, and that's where this other couple comes in at. It's a white couple. And they've been together forever, and they grew up in like a commune, if you will, that type of lifestyle. But it was very much Christian based and everything. And some things happened. They kind of broke away from their family, and they decided they wanted to go live their life out loud and start a poly relationship. So they brought this third woman in, and they got married. Like they had a wedding. They told her it wasn't a wedding. Now that was where the beef was starting at, because they let her get hyped up. They were letting her say things like wedding ceremony. Then they came back like, this ain't no wedding. Like this is just like a, just like kind of a commitment ceremony, if you will. And so she was having a falling out about that. But then her biggest gripe was what you just touched on. Like, okay, so say we do end up being together for years. We all end up being together for years. What if I outlive y'all? What if I outlive the both of you? And I done committed all of myself, all of my time to you all in this relationship. Y'all die. You telling me this ain't that and whatever. Y'all brought me in making me feel like it was that. But all of this time goes by, both of y'all die. I'm here. You telling me you not adding me in the wheel? You telling me I don't get any other benefits from this other than just being laid up with y'all, living in this house rent free or whatever. That's all I get.
That's
all that time invested, all of these emotions, this feeling, everything I'm investing. Something happens, and I get nothing. I'm left to literally just figure it out or try to do this again.
And then, like I said, legally, like you said, for legal purposes, you know, there's no way for you to have benefits. Because, like I said, you get sick and go into the hospital. Ain't nobody finna talk to you about what to do if this person become unresponsible or what are their final wishes and stuff like that. That's gonna be to the spouse.
Right.
Yeah, and if you don't have it notarized and stuff, you're out of luck. Like my ex mama, like the whole time I was like, your mama married your daddy? No. The man had 3 kids by her, 6 or 7 kids outside of her. One of them her own age. You took care of him hand and foot up until he died. He had about 3 or 4 houses, but the man was smart. He had money in different bank accounts, but the only person on them bank accounts was his siblings. He died. Guess what? The houses that his kids by her stayed in, his kids by his wives moved into them houses. And them kids I had by him had to get out. The house I had been living in for 20-some years, I had to get out because I was laid up with a man who had never divorced his wife. They was just separated by law. So what we call back in North Carolina is a common law marriage. That's what she had. Y'all been together all these years, had all these kids, but he took care of you good in real life. But when he died,
had to be more careful.
Yeah, nothing to show for it. Nothing. I mean, nice cars, Porsches, all this, multiple businesses, multiple houses, everything. But guess what? Once it was all said and done, your kids and their mama, even though everybody was grown,
got zilch. Ooh,
that's why I said
had to hurt.
Got to be more careful.
If I have any future kids, they will be protected. They're gonna be protected. Social Security, disability, veteran benefits.
I say hashtag secure that SSI.
Listen, for real, like for real. Even with them, that's why I made sure I got an insurance plan out on their daddy. You might not be here. You might not want to ever be active or present in their life, but guess what? Let something happen to you. They might not get taken care of by you now, but they will in the end.
On the back end.
Listen.
Some people say, you got the Social Security number. I sure do. I got everything. Here you go.
I feel you.
Listen, if you can't listen, I made sure I got an insurance policy, and I'm thinking about getting another one. Just because.
That's why I'm glad. See, that's why I'm glad I done started back working, so I can keep on. I got to keep on with this insurance policy that I got, cause baby, I feel you on that. You may have decided to get up and walk away. I can understand it. That may sound cringe to some people on the outside, but until you have experienced that, having kids with somebody, you know, making these permanent decisions with somebody, and then only to have them just pick up and walk away like no other discussions were ever had. I can get it. I get it. You got the security. It is hard taking care of kids,
and they ain't asked to be here. They ain't asked to be here.
And so either you either gonna do it by force or by choice. And so I get it. You gotta make at that point you gotta make smart decisions and moves, you know, on that behalf. So if you don't want to do it now, trust and believe you gonna do it later.
And then I'll tell people, Especially, like I tell women, and like people told me I was crazy for my decision. Like I was smart though, because like my kid's not his only kids. He got two other kids, but like she got him on child support and stuff. I would never do that because at the end of the day, kids are a blessing. You gave me them. I'm not gonna make you take care of them. So guess what? Is he on their birth certificate? Nope. Because guess what? If you want to do anything, you would do it. He told me around Christmas go put him on child support. No. No. I'm not gonna force you to do anything because if I do that, you're gonna feel like you got rights.
Right. True. True.
I'm on the birth certificate. That's it.
Hey.
I'm the daddy. I'm the mama. God the daddy.
You gotta do what you gotta
people to do things in life. You don't force a person to do anything. If a person wants to do it, they will do it.
Right.
Very much so.
That's why, like, if I ever do a pilot, it's gonna come naturally. It's not gonna be like, oh, they asking me that. It's gonna naturally happen because things do naturally happen. Like it really do just naturally come into something you don't even know what it is until it's that. Like, but
How about to say that was a great segue into my next question. What parts and principles of poly interest you? Because you kind of indirectly said it, didn't, but after that statement, what parts or principles would you say interest you?
what parts of principles that interest me? I would probably say in general, because every poly relationship is differently. I would probably look at it more so as the companionship part, because you would possibly have that open window of two people to talk to. Because if I can't talk to you, I could talk to you. Like Bill said, y'all say, what's your name, Bill? Anyway, like the communication, the support, because like maybe you got one who don't want to work. That person can be home taking care of the kids or making sure the house is straight. So like
That'd be me.
You may have that person to to lighten the burden or carry part of the weight of you. You have that communication, because you got a lot of women who do it and they just have that. I don't know what show it is. I've seen it, but like the man be at work and the girls be out shopping together, having fun together. Like that's that friend. That's that. Like some of us,
like a sister wife.
Yeah, I say some people yearn for that sister. Some people yearn for just having that friend that's theirs and theirs only. Because you got a woman like, I want my friend. I want my person. Like so. It could be a sense of that, not just as far as the relationship and that man or woman giving to just that one. It can be like a community, family, like a bond,
right? Like somebody that actually understand where you probably coming from, in reference to like whatever gripes you may have.
One cook, the other one wash the dishes, the other one take the trash out. Like just somebody to lighten the load and just
right. Everybody got responsibilities.
Into the world,
right? I could dig
it don't necessarily have to be sexual.
That part.
It really don't.
Because all of them are not really. I think that's what people. I think that's the allure to it. So many people that don't really have don't really do the research on it, right? The allure is people think that is solely based on sex, and for some people it is. Some people it is.
Freak off.
Right, but for some people it is. Like, let's just be real. For some people it is. Some men get into it for that very reason. Like all of these different women, I get to just go put it in them.
And that's what. But see, that's the ones that's in it for the wrong reason, because you can't base a relationship or anything off of sex. Correct. Not alone, because that's why so many relationships and stuff don't last, because you're in it for the wrong stuff. Because correct. You can go cheat on me and do all this, but as long as you taking care of home and making sure I'm straight, have in it.
And so speaking, but speaking on that, Kitty, so come on and share this story with us, because what was going on? So you were in a same-sex relationship, right?
Oh, yes.
So you were in a same-sex relationship for how long?
Oh, a while. I don't remember how long, because it started off as long distance. for I think maybe 2 years because I was going from North Carolina to here.
Mhm.
Um, so probably about 6 years.
Okay, so then at what point, like around what time frame did she decide? Because you said it was her that came
I
to
was,
you, right?
I think after about 4 years because I had been here for almost two.
And so how did that happen? What, like, how did she approach you about it, about
Let
wanting
me
to do
see.
this?
Bring me that soda right now. And you can't be in here. No, no,
No, ma'am, you
not
cannot
right
be in
now.
here.
Not right now. Give me
Put
that
the
soda right now.
kids away.
All right, man. You go out my
Parental
room. Bye.
advisory sticker at
Close my
this
door.
point.
Right.
Bye. Close the door.
Yeah, no, no kids allowed.
I got hot real quick. Hold on. No, I didn't eat no breakfast. I'm not supposed to. Well, my body weird. Like if I drink coffee or anything before I eat breakfast, my stomach hurt.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know that feeling, and I end up
Go
doing
ahead,
it
don't come back in
anyway.
here. Bye.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes, baby,
Okay,
stay out,
so
stay out.
ooh. um, so I was at work. She didn't work. So I was at work, and one day I got off at 9, and she had text. I think about 7:38, and she was like, would you be interested in a threesome?" So my response was, "Is that what you want?" And she was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Okay."
Mm.
What do you want? Man, get out my room. So she was like, "Yeah." So I said, "Okay." So I get home from work. Um, she was in the living room on her phone. I go back in the room, take my bath, wash off from working and stuff all day. I go to bed because I had to be to work at 6 o'clock the next morning. Next thing I know, I'm in the bed because at the time that's not my house. I was staying with her. I moved here to be with her. So I don't answer people's doors. Girl, it was him. And I was shocked. I'm like, because
No warning.
nothing was said like, "Oh, they're on their way. It's gonna happen today. We've been talking." None of that. So he came, and I was shocked to see who it was because, like I said, it was one of our neighbors' boyfriends.
Kitty.
It was one of our neighbors' boyfriends. So I'm like, okay, so while she at work and while I'm at work, y'all be talking and stuff. And who's not to say that they had already been messing around while me and her was at work. Because she
Right.
worked down the sidewalk from me and me and her went to work faithfully every day.
Oh,
And we left them at home every morning. So for it to come on that easily, like who said they hadn't been already doing something? So, it happened, but like I guess maybe she wasn't into it, or like I said, maybe she had already been getting it or whatever the case may be. So like when it was my turn, she engaged some, but baby went to sleep. What? What do you want? For real.
not went to sleep.
Yours is on the charger. Don't come back in my room again. I don't care. Get out my room. Don't come back in.
Come on, baby kittens.
Um. So
She went
like
to
I said,
sleep,
she went to
bruh.
sleep. She went to sleep. So respectfully, I thought I was being respectful. I scooted on off the bed to the front.
Bruh.
So I guess while you acted like you was asleep, you wasn't asleep and you kept peeking or whatever the case may be. But we went on because like I hadn't been with no man in almost 10 years. So it was like I got my first taste in a while and like, okay, I'm not gonna stop till I get all I need to get out of me. So we were gone. And you know, everybody was asleep. I woke up next morning, everybody was asleep. I got myself together, I went to work. And next thing I know, my phone going off. You a B, you a H, you this, you that, you S that man D, and da 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 da. And I'm like, no, I didn't. My mouth didn't go nowhere on him. I didn't kiss him. I didn't do none of this. But it was like you became this real mean person to me, and I'm like, wow. You can go, you can this, you can do that. So I'm like, okay. So it was like every day I went to work, I was like, you ain't say nothing to me like for a whole week in the house. Like we used, like you used to have dinner ready when I got home because I was the one working. I ain't had no food ready. He was being mean, like all that. So like the lease was fitting to be up, so I went and found me a place. So when it was time to move, I had a U-Haul out there ready for my stuff. And she told me, where you going? Baby, I'm gone. Because I gave you what you wanted and you giving me your butt to kiss. Like, how was that fair to me?
Right.
Like, so,
Whew.
and then me still being nice, like, she ain't renew nowhere to go. So her and her daughter ended up coming stay with me then. I tried to think it was gonna be something different because you know she was staying with me now and I won't stay with her. But the relationship was okay even after that for a little bit. But like my grandma had passed away and then my sister had a baby, so I went home for a good little bit of time. And her daughter told me, she was like, Mama, can I go with Kendra to go get her check one day? And she's like, Kendra, can I go to get your check? I'm like, yeah, come on. Little girl told me the whole time I was gone, her mama was checking with a man in the house. I said, oh wow. I moved all the way here. That's what you do. So I told her, I said, when school get out, y'all got to go. You can't stay me no more. We over. We done. And yeah, so that's why I was like, me, I would never do that again because like it was a decent, good relationship before all that happened. But I gave you what you wanted and it just went sour from there. Like it went sour. Like you didn't sit me down and ask me no questions. Like you automatically just assume what you assume, cuss me out real good, and but that wasn't a good feeling. Like the know every day you going to work, you're gonna be cussed out. You know you're not knowing what you're going home to every day because somebody mad at you.
And why they mad at you? Like that's crazy. I should say the real reason that they mad. Because like you said, you don't hell at that point. You don't know what had been going on.
And ultimately, they mad about a decision and a choice they made. And then, like you said, you gave them what they asked for. So it's like,
right.
But that's what I mean by them emotions, man. You still, at the end of the day, we all still human. It sounds great on paper, looks great on paper, rather. But when the actual act is committed, bro, them soul ties is something else. Some soul ties is something else, honey.
And I honestly felt like they was already messing around. And she probably felt like, oh, if we bring her into it, it won't be no issue if she ever come home and you here or this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But this is her whole girlfriend. Like, how could you even do her like that?
Pleasures of the flesh, baby.
So I was like, dang.
And see, that's what I be telling Champ. I'm like, I don't know, because see, I have my days. I can honestly say that. Like, I don't know. One day I might be like, hell yeah, but the next 7 I might come home and be like, why the fuck is y'all laid up watching a movie together and I ain't around? And y'all looking like, well, we agreed on this. And I'm looking like, I don't give a damn what I agreed on 2 days ago. We talking about today. Get your ass up and get out.
Right.
Like, I could definitely see myself being like that. So, just
I'm about to say, I'm getting cussed out and put out because I was watching anime with this person.
Pretty much.
You have to be more careful.
Yeah. Who child?
I'm about to say, Kitty, you pretty much answered at least 2 or 3 of the questions that I had for you. So I say, yeah, that's on you.
What? What's on me? I look. I got all my questions answered. Hell, she already done said. I don't think I'll be venturing back down that road again. And
Mm-mm.
I get that. I get that. It's just and there's nothing wrong with it because ultimately, let's be real.
Right.
Traditionally relationships are built off two people. You know what I'm saying? So and you got it shouldn't be no it just I'm sorry, there's no room for having to explain why I need my person on any given day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like whether I had a bad day or not. And then for me, once I'm invested in a person, like that's my person. You're
Right.
and 9 times out of 10, like I'm looking at you like sanctuary. I'm looking at you like everything. So if I'm not with you all day long, I done had a rough day, or even if I had a good day, I want to come home and share that with you. I want to know how you feeling today. Like a third person walking in the room, I'm gonna be looking like, well, what this bitch want? I don't even care how your
Right.
day went. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I feel like there really is no room to have to explain why. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be explaining like why I need this man today or why I need this woman today. Like that's my fucking person.
Right.
Yeah.
That is my fucking person. Like, yeah, no, I don't even think I could do it as a fun time. I just don't. I just don't even think
Right.
I could do it as a fun time because then I just feel like I don't know. I'd be wondering in the back. I'd be somewhere wondering all the time in the back of my mind, like, was she better than me? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and don't fuck around and come back like, you remember what we did on June the 2nd? You think we can, like, oh, so you still thinking about her? So you still think about the bitch? Now my mind roaming and all of this, and now I'm questioning stuff. I'm being funny with you. I just think for me it's gonna be. I don't think I'm ever gonna stop being intrigued with the allure of a poly relationship or threesomes and all of that. I'm never gonna stop being intrigued with it because I don't know why, but I don't think I'm built for it. I do not think I'm built for it. However, my hat goes off to you, Kitty, for trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to appease your mate, and I'm sorry that happened to you for real. You know what I'm saying? Cause you get this women out there that's gonna be like a hell no. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So the fact that you did try to, in that sense, to, you know what I'm saying, to accommodate your partner, only to have them. She lucky you didn't unalive her ass. That's what I'm gonna say. Cause I feel like that shit got that it's plenty of room for crimes of passion to
Listen.
occur. Okay? Cause when you said I got up and got myself together, bitch, I would have got up and there would have been some pillow smothering going on. Oh, y'all sleeping this bitch, huh? Oh, y'all sleep, huh? Y'all in here sleep. Yeah, like, so I don't know. Yeah, my hats off to you for, yeah, like, just trying to be that cool ass partner. Cause I can't say, but I'd be somewhere fucked up in the head after that.
I just learned my lesson. Said never again.
Look, I about to say you just answered my last question for you.
No.
What was the last question?
Like, what lessons were learned from the experience? Just
Oh,
overall.
never do it again. You can't make everybody happy, even if you try.
That part. Like either you satisfied in a relationship or you not. But that is one of the things that I have seen as well. Like a lot of people go into poly because they have that belief that one person cannot solely satisfy me. But it's like I like, okay, I hear you, right? I hear that. I can kind of I can't say that I resonate with it now, but I get the concept of it, right? You like, multiple people for multiple things, but to what extent?
I would say,
To what extent? Like, how many fucking people you finna bring? Like, damn, how much pleasing do you need?
well, not to judge nobody, but that's when you really, like you said, you got to get to the root cause of like, what is the root or the need for this? Where I need more people, because like you said, to your point, life happens, shit happens. You need somebody who good with money, who can cut the yard, cut your hair, fix the car, who can build some shit. That's a lot of different people for just a facet of life. Like, you could do all that in one fucking day. So you need 30 motherfuckers for this one thing or these multiple different things. But like I said, that go to a root thing. Is like, is it gluttony, greed, or just something within you that you need to address and fix? Because like you said, a relationship is just two people. Like I said, on a good day, and I'm just saying as a man, that's the reason why I say it. Most men can't do that shit, because the moment we hear, oh, he hit better than I do, or he knocked the bottom out of it, we instantly gonna be pissed. Like, all sense is out the damn door at that point. So I say for me, that's why I say for me personally, because I'm a giver and I want to please my partner. It ain't gonna sit right with me another motherfucker doing that. Like I said, and at that point, like you said, crimes of passion, because I don't want to get quiet. Because the thing about certain people, once they get quiet, that's when shit start getting to the left.
Yeah.
Again,
This definitely finna be a series, because I still got, it's a lot, bro.
I'm about to say, like, again, just to like the previous episodes, that shit look good on paper and in audiobooks. Like I said, the real life application of it is like, I don't see it. I understand, like I said, the multiple incomes and just a family sense of community just to help. But it's like, when you start getting to the nitty gritty, especially like you said, if you cross the line, if y'all could be poly minus the sexual interactions, I guess it could work. But still, there's more of, like I said, a commune and community helping everybody helping each other. But it's like, once the meats get put into play, that's when everything just like, everybody goes crazy, because everybody know, like, once we cross that line, not to say you indirectly mine, but it's like, I put my mouth on you, you had your mouth on me.
Facts. Big facts. Oh, this has been an experience, to say the least. But also, I did want Kitty to be able to come on here. You feel okay, Kitty? You ready to? Do you want to take a? You wanna end?
Yeah, we can record again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Go ahead, baby. Yeah, go on, baby. Go ahead. And we thank you. And y'all, I'm gonna plug her though. Y'all check Kitty out on TikTok, on Facebook. The girls got, please follow Princess Bling. Okay, lip glosses, jewelry, you name it, they got it. All right. And I'm sure Champ will probably add those into the show notes. But until next time, and thank you, Kitty, for being with us. We really appreciate it. All right, baby.
All right. All right.
So that was. Wait.
Hang on, I'm adjusting something real quick.
What's in the poly? What in the poly wally?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a series, because we'll definitely gotta find some additional people just who wanna speak on the experience or just the interaction, because like I said, I'm gonna say, it's like you said, it's fascinating, but at the same time, it's like how does it work? Like, what's the percentage?
All right, what is the probability?
Yeah.
That it's gonna work out.
Yeah. I say so.
It's so much to think about.
It is.
Beyond the pleasures of the flesh, beyond the sexual pleasures and the desires. You know what I'm saying? The shit, the fetishes and things of that nature. Like,
yeah.
This is ultimately. You talking about bringing other people in, like, we already had a real life thing going on. Now we bringing somebody in. Like, how does real life continue on with an additional person or persons?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you start talking about bringing kids into it, whether voluntarily or involuntarily. Like shit, what the hell? Like she was saying, school and otherwise. Like what that look like for them?
Yeah, because like you
How
said,
do they explain it? You know what
yeah,
I'm
because like you
saying?
said, the parent teacher conference is gonna be something in itself. Because like I said, you got 19 siblings and all this, and you know we in different grades, different teachers and all that, and then our parents walk in, like who's this whole group of family? Like somebody graduating, somebody that got locked up. Like what's going on?
Yep. Like damn, they family really love them. Like the whole motherfucking family showed up. Yeah, well, we all live together. Shit is one household. Like what?
If I say Junior, he only Junior just got a principal list award and got 30 motherfuckers in here.
And then let's not forget though, because you got multiple wives, and just depending on the timeline when it all happened. Hell, even if like I was saying, that one girl brought a child in from a previous relationship, so you may be even bound to you may possibly have multiple kids the same age. You know what I'm saying? So now, yeah, you definitely got 30 motherfuckers showing up because 2 of your babies finna graduate kindergarten at the same time. And they not even twins. Hi, Sway.
I say, like you said, somebody got preguntas.
Preguntas, baby. Lots of mucho preguntas. Mucho.
And that's why I be like, this is no bueno. This is no bueno.
Listen. It's quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I do hope she feeling better, and hell, I hope you're able to edit that out. I really feel like she probably wasn't feeling good, but I feel like maybe, I hope she wasn't triggered.
Yeah, it was a good interaction, but yeah, definitely I hope she feel better. And then too, we still recording, so definitely, Kitty, if you listen to the podcast, we definitely hope that you feel better, and definitely gonna have you back again, cause definitely incorporate you with some of the other episodes, because it was a great time. I thoroughly enjoyed you interaction with you and talking to you. So
first of all, I always enjoy interacting with Kitty anyway. Kitty's a great time. And again, y'all check her out on TikTok, Muva, Muva Kitty, okay? And then the girls also have her daughters, which I feel like I probably want to potentially do an interview with the girls about their business. Her girls have their own business. It's called Princess Bling. They're also on TikTok. But yeah, Kitty's a great time. She has a business called Kitty's Cocktails. She mixes drinks, and that's alcoholic beverages and coffees, okay? And she is located in the Florida area, Jacksonville, okay? She does pop-up events, so on and so forth. Her content is excellent, so please be on the lookout.
I about to say, so she's a mixologist of liquor and coffee. So she making them Zambuki drinks that Cat Williams was talking about. You faded and just can't pass out.
Probably. Yeah, look, she said one of her reviews was from a married man that said, yeah, mix my wife up a drink anytime. So let's just let y'all know how they hitting, okay? Kitty come through.
Yeah, I would say you definitely enjoyed her. Definitely can't wait to get all y'all together, because y'all gonna be cutting up. I can already tell.
Hey.
I about to say, okay, I guess I rolled into the recommendations. So I said the last couple episodes I haven't had any recommendations, because I really haven't seen anything that I want to tell people to go watch. But the tide has changed. So definitely, if you love anime like I do, this took a whole year to get on streaming, and I am happy it is now out. If you haven't check out Demon Slayer. And if you got Crunchyroll, if you got Netflix, you can watch like the whole series on Netflix. But the movie for Demon Slayer, The Infinity Castle, is exclusively on Crunchyroll. So if you wanted to see it and you didn't get to see it last year like I did, definitely go on Crunchyroll and check out Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. This is like a trilogy movie, so the other movies are slated to come out in the next few years. I think like the final movie is supposed to be sometime in 2028, 2029. So my biggest thing I'm praying for is let me stay alive and healthy so I can see these movies.
Really?
I'm like that with any.
Bro, go ahead, keep going.
I'm like that with any good thing.
I just said keep going.
Okay, second is Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. This is another movie that's like a trilogy. It took about 3 or 4 years for it to come out. It was supposed to come out in movie theaters, but they put it on the app. You can check it out on Paramount Plus. And also, because I'm still on my nerd comic book stuff, Spider-Man Brand New Day just came out yesterday, and I'm going to see that shit tonight or later on today. So definitely, if you haven't had a chance, check out the trailer. And definitely, if you ain't doing nothing, go to the movie, see Spider-Man. Take the babies. It'll be a good time. And my last recommendation, because I saw this trailer and I saw like some images and artwork, or the images for the movie, and it's kind of giving me like inspiration from Black Panther. Check out Children of Blood and Bone trailer. It's got Damson Idris, I want to say Regina King. It's like a slew of incredible melanated actors, and the artwork and the imagery I've seen is bright, beautiful. It feels like it took some inspiration from the first Black Panther movie, because it's just a cast of beautiful melanated men and women, and it's just the bright colors. And then it's like, I think this like a series of movies that's supposed to be coming out, but I'm not familiar with it. But I seen the trailer. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all go check out that trailer.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I guess we'll close out the show. Again, supporting and shouting out black and brown, black businesses, black and brown businesses. But again, shout out to the brand What a Bomber. Y'all follow us on TikTok. We also got an official TikTok What a Bomber page, so y'all follow us on there. I say we're gonna work out some things to where we can do the lives and all that. Again, support your boy. Check out the Big Ace ABC Design 901. If you need any custom logos, t-shirts, graphics, reach out to me, or you can reach out to the website abcdesign901.com. Shout out to our guest Muva Kitty. Her baby's businesses. Follow her. Definitely.
Princess Bling and Kitty's Cocktails.
Okay. I'll make sure we got that in the show notes. And then also shout out to Isom Diamonds Customs, who she's partnership with. So shout them out. And I always got to shout out the lady who created the theme song. We got to shout out to KT. She won a competition and she had an interview on the radio. It was really good. Great job, KT.
Big ups. Proud of you, KT.
Yeah. How about say, yeah, shout out to everybody that we interact with on TikTok and support us. Appreciate y'all. Again, make sure y'all
shake that low.
Yeah, make sure y'all listen to the podcast and subscribe and run the numbers up on YouTube. So,
okay.
How about say, I think that's about it for me right now. But thank you all for listening. Thank you for listening to another episode of What a Bomber Podcast. Have a blessed week. And again, if you're in a poly relationship, kind of chill. Don't be so damn greedy. Try to make it work. Not be so toxic. I said that's all I got.
No comment. But yeah, be safe out there.
Alright. Peace.